Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. You've seen me fight Ifrit and you've seen me fight Titan. This is the third and final of the primals that you will fight throughout leveling up in Final Fantasy XIV Around Reborn. And this is Garuda, who's a type of wind goddess. And you've got to adhere to some very strict rules in this fight, otherwise you will persistently wipe. Now, first and foremost, the pillars, the 4 pillars to my right hand side have health pools, and they must be kept as healthy as possible throughout the course of the fight, because you're gonna have to use them to line of sight her big AoE attacks, which come at 80%, 60%, and I think 40% throughout the course. Now, any second now, there we go, she's going to teleport out of the battlefield. To start with, she'll reappear by the rocks on the left-hand side. Boom! There goes the AoE attack. If you're not hid behind a rock and line of sighting it, then you will take approximately 2,000 damage. The tank took about 1,500. They didn't manage to get behind in time. But if it was myself or one of the DPSs, chances are we would have been one-shot. She'll then summon in these razor plumes, and they will come in approximately every minute after this as well. DPSs have got to destroy them as soon as they enter the battlefield, because they will target the pillars and start to damage them. If you don't kill them, they'll destroy your pillars. If your pillars are down, you won't be able to line of sight the AoE abilities. Healer, you've got to look out for the wind debuff, the dot debuff, which will go on one of the targets. Leech that off or dispel it, whichever one you've got, as soon as it goes on. If you don't have one, you're going to have to heal through it, and it's going to be pretty tough. If you get targeted for a single attack, don't line of sight that behind the pillar. You're going to have to soak it up and allow the healer to heal through. Now, here's 60%. This time, she teleports out and reappears at the other side of the battlefield, but one of the DPSs didn't manage to line of sight in time and took 2,200 odd damage. Now, they managed to survive, but my goodness, it put me under a wee bit of stress. Now, I'm a level 44 scholar in this fight, but I've only been healing for 4 levels. Right up until level 40, I was actually a summoner. I then decided to do the quest to unlock the Scholar class, which you can do by combining Arcanist and Conjurer. And then when I unlocked the Scholar class, I really enjoyed it and decided that the game needed more healers anyway, to stay as a healer. Now, I know I'm not doing fantastic. I definitely got a lot to learn about my craft when I was doing this, but this is filmed approximately 7 to 10 days ago, so I have significantly improved since, because I've started to learn the little niches and the little tricks of the class as well. But it is a very tough fight. There's a lot of damage and a lot of pressure coming in, so I'm not in all effect doing too bad. Now, she's teleported into middle and summoned a big batch of plumes once more. You've got to get these ones down as quickly as possible, because very shortly she's going to do like her ultimate attack, which will push us into phase 2. She will scream, "The Reckoning's coming," or something like that. You can see it across your screen, so it's not going to be difficult to see. You've got to get behind a pillar straight away. She'll teleport into the middle of the room then, and then do a huge AoE attack, which, if it strikes you, will deal around 3,000 damage. So it's pretty much going to be a wipe. Your tank might be able to just survive that, but even if they do, they won't have any DPS and they won't have a healer to help them out, and it will be game over. In it comes right now. Oh! And even though we were hid behind the pillars, we still took an extraordinary amount of damage, and I'm having to nick the limit break here to get people up with the AoE heal that it gives. Otherwise, I think we probably would have dropped. Now, in an ideal situation, you would have your limit break at 2, and then one of the DPSs could use it now in this phase to get her burnt down, because this is purely a DPS race. If you're a tank, you've got to obviously tank her, I would say, as near to the edge as possible without hitting the edge, because you don't want to go outside of the ring. But DPS and healers, you've got to be behind her, because she'll do that blast that you saw going across. If you get hit by that, again, chances are you will be one-shot. There's very little room for error in these type of fights, which I particularly enjoy, but obviously it puts a lot of pressure under every single party member, and the damage that is coming in is absolutely absolutely crazy still. She will teleport out, do the blast, teleport back in. She'll summon more Razor Plumes into the fight. Because there are no pillars left for the Razor Plumes to attack, they're going to start attacking you. So once they come in DPSs, you've got to burn them down again quickly. Do not let them stay up. Do not keep your attention focused towards Garuda. You've got to break it away and you've got to take them out. It's very easy not to. It's very easy to get distracted. But if those plumes were targeting the healer and the healer goes down, again, chances are you're going to wipe. But then she teleports out of the fight, does the blast. Storm Rider got hit by it. 2,667 damage, I think that was. So even if they're at full health, there would have been nothing that I would have done to be able to save them. But thankfully, she was on very low health at the time, and we managed to push the fight. So messy, absolutely. But chances are, this is the type of fight that you're going to have. It's not going to be all plain sailing unless you're a veteran at this game. And this is something that you're new to, like myself. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough indeed. You want to see the cutscene? You want to see the storyline? Tough. You're going to have to buy the game because the story gets very, very exciting towards the end. And I've got to say, I did enjoy it rather a lot. But let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. Please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook and also twitch.tv/Heel versus Babyface for live streaming. I will be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.